You'll be up and running with the drawing module of BuildingWorks in no time, once you've mastered a few basic drawing skills. In this video, I'll introduce some key mouse skills. I'll show you how to zoom in and out of your drawing, how to move around the drawing area, how to use the undo and redo buttons, how to locate and add building elements to your drawing, and how to select items on the drawing area. Click on the drawing icon on the Project Explorer to open the drawing module, if it isn't already open. First, let's talk about zooming in and out of your drawing. Perhaps the quickest way of zooming in and out is to use your mouse scroll wheel. The scroll wheel is an essential tool when drawing in BuildingWorks. If you haven't got a mouse with a scroll wheel, you'll be able to pick one up from a PC shop or local supermarket for a few pounds. Place your cursor over the corner of the drawing page. Scroll the scroll wheel towards the screen. BuildingWorks zooms in around the original cursor position. Scroll the scroll wheel away from the screen to zoom out again. Move your cursor to a new position. Scroll towards the screen to zoom in on the new position. Another way of moving around the drawing area is to drag the drawing page. You can do this by middle clicking with your mouse. This might mean different things depending on what type of mouse you have. Middle clicking usually means clicking the mouse scroll wheel. Less commonly, if you have a mouse with a separate middle click button, this means clicking the middle click button. Press and hold down the scroll wheel or middle click button if you have one. A hand icon appears on screen. Keeping the scroll wheel or middle mouse button held down, move the mouse to move the page around the drawing area. The skills of zooming in and moving around the drawing page are important ones to master. Spend a few moments practicing with your mouse until you feel confident moving the page around and locating and zooming in on points of interest on the drawing. To locate all of the building elements you need to create your drawing, click on the Architectural tab. Here you'll find all of the elements you need to create your drawing, such as walls, windows, staircases and roofs. To select a building element, simply click on the relevant button and select a type from the drop-down menu which appears. Let's select the brick and block cavity wall type to practice some more basic mouse skills. For now, we're going to skip through the Wall Component Builder dialog boxes so that we can focus on the mouse skills needed to draw the walls. If you'd like to go into more detail on tailoring your wall, footings and foundations, take a look at the videos on drawing external walls. For now, click Next to select the specification, Next to select the ground floor configuration, then click Accept Defaults to select the default foundation, footing and wall dimensions. If you've already used the chosen wall specification, BuildingWorks will skip past the foundation and footing dimensions, so all you need to do is click Finish. BuildingWorks is now ready for you to draw your walls. For this example, we're going to draw a rectangular building. You'll see the instructions window is prompting you to click to place the start point. Click and release your left mouse button on the drawing area to place the first point of the walls. The instructions now tell you to click to place the next point. To ensure your walls are straight, hold down the Shift key on your keyboard. As you move your cursor, you'll see that BuildingWorks is restricted to drawing the walls at a 90° or 45° angle. Holding down the Shift key, move your cursor to the right of the first point. Click your left mouse button to place the next point of the walls. Remember to click and release the left mouse button. Don't hold it down. Hold down the Shift key once again and move your cursor down the screen. Click the left mouse button to place the next point of the walls. The instructions now tell you to click to place the next point, or undo, close, square, or escape to end. If you hover your cursor over the first point of the walls, the word endpoint will appear on screen. If dimensions are showing at this point, you'll need to press the F7 key on your keyboard to switch to snap mode, allowing you to snap to points on the drawing. Move your mouse down the screen. A line will appear linking the endpoint and the cursor. Move your cursor to roughly where you want to place the next point and then hold down the Shift key. BuildingWorks will ensure the wall you're drawing is at right angles, whilst using the X coordinate of the endpoint to place the next point of the walls. The instructions window is once again asking you to click to place the next point, or undo, close, square or escape to end. Click the left mouse button to place the final point of the wall. Now press the escape key on your keyboard to tell BuildingWorks that you've finished drawing the walls. The main thing to remember when drawing your walls is to hold down the Shift key to keep your walls at right angles. You can also use the shortcut key when drawing other elements such as drain runs. If you ever make a mistake or want to undo something you've just done, you can click the undo button at the top of the screen. You can use the undo button to undo anything. You can even undo a delete. You can click the undo button repeatedly to undo several actions. If I press the undo button 3 times, I can delete the last 3 walls I've drawn. On the other hand, you can click the redo button to redo the last action. If I click the redo button 3 times, I can redraw the last 3 walls. You can also use the standard window shortcut keys of Ctrl and Z to undo an action, and Ctrl and Y to redo an action. For more tips on using shortcut keys, take a look at the video called How to Use Shortcut Keys When Drawing for more help and advice. If you want to select an item on screen, simply click on it using the left mouse button. Once an item is selected, it will be displayed with dashed lines. You'll also notice red and blue handles, which can be used to move and modify the item. There are a couple of other ways of using your mouse to select items on screen, and it's worth spending a few moments to practice the different techniques. If you place your cursor to the top left of the items you want to select, hold down the left mouse button and drag your mouse down and to the right, a purple selection box will appear. Only the items fully enclosed within the box will be selected. If you do the opposite and place your cursor to the bottom right of the items, hold down the left mouse button and drag your mouse up and to the left, a green selection box will appear. Any item partially or fully enclosed by the box will be selected. Note that items don't have to be entirely enclosed to be selected. Once you've selected a group of items, they can then be copied, rotated and deleted, etc. Why not spend a few minutes having a look at the building elements on the Architectural tab? See if you can locate the design tools you're likely to use. Have a go at drawing some walls, using the Shift key to keep them at right angles. Don't forget to use the undo and redo buttons if you make a mistake. Practice selecting the walls by dragging selection boxes around them. Drag left to right to select only the items enclosed by the selection box. Drag right to left to select every item which is partially or fully enclosed by the selection box. Zoom in and out of the drawing as you go along by scrolling the mouse wheel, and drag the page by holding down the scroll wheel. Once you're confident you've mastered these skills, take a look at the video titled How to Use Shortcut Keys When Drawing.